Hey, Shalawam, Shalawam. I was gonna do this live, but YouTube is continuously tripping, so there's something going on, man. It is what it is, though. I've been seeing, brothers have issues with it, but nevertheless, let's get to it. All right, first and foremost, all praises be to Yahawah, Sham, Yahawashi, Hashem, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of the great millstone that rule well and teach well in sincerity and taught us this truth. And Shalawam to the Lord's hopeful elect, 144,000 men as well as 1/3 men, women, and children, maintaining yourself. Hey, Shalawam. So this will be entitled "The Thief in the Night Dream," which I had this morning at I woke up at 1:55 right after the dream, and looked at my phone and then wrote it down so I wouldn't forget it, and then went back to sleep. So just get into it, man. It was a crazy dream. All right, so I wrote it down word for word, so I get into it. All right, so it starts out with me being at this this vacation spot, and I'm trying to get a ticket for like this private island. It's like this private small island, just me. And I'm buying a ticket for this speedboat to get out there, and I'm like on the coast of California, right? And I get ticket. I wrote down, I got a ticket to go on a speedboat to go to the private island for 2 days. It's a small private island. And for some reason in my head, San Mateo, I don't even know who that is, I ain't look it up, but San Mateo is a bigger island, whatever that is, like maybe a city or something, but it's supposed to be like 5 minutes away on a bigger island. Alright. And in the dream I knew I was gonna go to the small island, and it felt like peace. It was like a lot of fruit there, and just like healthiness, and like it was gonna be real peace. It was gonna be real relaxation for 2 days. It was gonna chill, But to get to the larger island, which it was like a party going on and all of this, it was all these big waves that I had to go through, but it was 5 minutes away. But I would have to go through these major waves just to get to the party, and I had a sense like I ain't even care for it, right? So my sister was there, and I invited her to the trip, and she was like, cool, she'll go, So it felt like peace, like we was about to go to true peace, And then the dream switched to, man, Al-Azhar or the Sakari, like the guerrilla Hebrew dude. And I don't know, man, I was on YouTube, and I was going through, and I was watching a brother's video, and I saw a caption of his video in a damn unity camp, right? And I saw his face, and he had the hat on, long ass hair and shit, weird, right? And I saw it said Guerrilla Hebrew, right? I knew who that was. It said Sakari. He had the Sakari merch on, right? So it switched to him talking in third person. Third person, you looking at their body. So I'm looking at him, and I'm not there, like he can't see me, but he's talking about, any girl I see, man, I just get her. It don't matter. It don't matter the age. I just mess with her, right? And I don't know why I was saying this in the dream, but he was basically like scamming any chick he messed with, any chick, as long as she can drive a car, like 16, 17, whatever. Alright. So I just felt like a wicked spirit on dude. In the dream, I felt like a wicked spirit, right? So then he was basically taking advantage of people, in the dream, right? So then it was either him or one of his goons. It was this dude in all black snuck into my house, and I believe it was him because dude had long hair, right? And I was asleep on the counter. I could tell it was like after a party or something. I was I was knocked out on the counter, like boom, right? I had too much to drink or something, right? But I could sense that someone was there, and I was slowly opening my eyes because I heard something drop, you know. But it was pitch black dark as I opened. But as the light adjusted, you know how the light adjusts in the dark, right? My eyes started adjusting. My eyes started adjusting to the light, right? I could sense and I could see, and I saw him standing over me to the right. And a couple weeks back, I had, you know, that damn apparition messed with me, right? In my dream, sleep. What's the name? Well, you can't move in your sleep, man. I had that sleep paralysis. Yahawashi for remembering that. So it was like that sleep paralysis demon was in this dream. But man, I called on Yahawashi so hard, and when I called on the name, boy, I was able to I grabbed the nigga by the hair and slammed his head on the counter, right? And then I commenced to beat his ass, man. And as I stated in here, I grabbed the figure by the long hair, and I believe it to be Alazar, and I slammed his head on the counter. Then I hung him up in the garage, and basically, I was like a secret agent or something. I cut him piece by piece, right? I didn't unalive him yet, but I cut him like to the point he felt every cut, man. It was like straight torture, man. And it had to be some powers, because I don't know nothing like that. I don't know how to do all that, right? So it was like I knew exactly where to cut him so he wouldn't die. He would just bleed slowly, right? And man, I'm telling you, it was vicious, you know. Alright. And the thing is, I had a security system in the house. It wasn't even the house I'm staying in right now. It was decked out. And I was laying on like an island in the kitchen. And I could tell what he was stealing, it was jars. And it was jewelry in the jars. And things of value in the house, in jars, right? And I didn't even care too much. And he was trying to take everything that was in the crib, you know. And I was asleep, and I could tell my family was in there and everything. And it was a nice house, right? And I could tell I was in a good state. So I could tell I was wealthy in the dream, right? And I'm like, you know, I ain't wealthy right now. So I don't know what it was representing, but I was definitely wealthy in the dream. You know, but he surpassed my security system, and I could tell I was a wealthy person. He was stealing out of these jars, which had so much expensive type of jewelry in them. That's what I wrote down. And in the dream, I was skilled in warfare, and I cut him in a precise way where he didn't die till I wanted him to. He felt every cut, you know. So I pretty much woke up after that. So, man, a couple scriptures came to mind. Let me get them. And really, I think it's symbolizing just false prophets, how he was scamming young women in the dream. That's what a lot of these false prophets do, right? They be scamming, man. Let's go over to Ezekiel 20 and 38, I believe so. Ezekiel 20 and 38. And I will purge out from among you the rebels, and them that transgress against me, I will bring them forth out of the country where they sojourn, and they shall not enter into the land of Israel, and ye shall know that I am Yahawah. Okay, so Yahawashi, right? Judgment has been given to him. He's going to be doing this, purging out the rebels. These men are gonna, basically get unalived, right? Will not serve those that refuse to serve Yahawashi, right? I can't remember that certain scripture, but basically, the rebels amongst our people that don't care for Yahawashi, because Sakari does a lot of, disrespect to Yahawashi, not uplifting his name, not honoring his name. So all that disrespect, it's gonna come back on their head. Understand that, man. It's gonna come back on your head. Trust and believe that, most definitely. You gotta pay for that. Alright? So, Yahawashi is not taking that disrespect. Let me see if I can find that scripture, man. 1 second. But basically, we can get some more of that Ezekiel 20 and 38. And 39, we can start at 39. As for you, O house of Israel, thus saith Yahweh power, go ye, serve ye, every one his idols, and hereafter also, if ye will not hearken unto me, but pollute ye my holy name no more with your gifts and with your idols. So this is going for every false camp, every camp that's teaching a different way. You coming up a different way, okay? Yahawashi is not dealing with that type of spirit, man. John 10 and 1, verily, verily, I say unto you, he that entereth not by the door into the sheepfold, but climbeth up some other way, the same is a thief and a robber. So he's not going to deal with that, man. These guys are going to be purged out, right? Exterminated. Because, that's beautiful. In the dream, Alazar was represented as a thief in the night. I'm going to call this a thief in the night dream. He was represented as a thief in the night. And when I was slowly waking up, he showed up as a demon, as that sleep paralysis demon, which I was battling with about 2 weeks ago. But through the name, right, I was given power to prevail over him, man. Oh, let's go to Psalms 44. Oh, that's good. I could have got all that. Let me see. Let's start Psalms 44 and 20. If we have forgotten the name of our power or stretched out our hands to a strange God, shall not God search this out? For he knoweth the secrets of the heart. Yea, for thy sake are we killed all the day long. We are counted as sheep for the slaughter. Worshiping false gods. That's what happens when you forget the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahawashi. You turn to false gods, man. Continuously. Alright? And 13, thou makest us a reproach to our neighbors, a scorn and a derision to them that are round about us. Right? You may think that you good because you serving the so-called white man, and you coming through, you getting, 501(c)(3)s and all of that. But that's not gonna work out, man. Alright? I was looking for tread over the heathen. We tread over our enemies via the name. We tread down. I don't know, man. Blue letter tripping this morning. I knew it was Psalms 44. But I don't want to make this dream too long. But it was just a solid dream, and I could tell I don't got no special ops skills like that to cut a man in this precise point and, you know, all of that. I could tell, boy, it was skilled warfare. And I was wealthy in the dream. Because I would never, like, try to go on a vacation to a private island. It was a private island. It was by it had to be expensive. I was renting a speedboat, and I knew that speedboat was going to take me to the journey safely, right? But to be where the place with the party was, it was going to be, you know, much risk of death, right? So I was like, yeah, I wasn't even worried about that. Wasn't even worried about the party, and that's the world, right? So you can't love the world, man, because the world don't love you, all right? John 14:31, but that the world may know that Salaki, not that. All right, 15 and 19. If you are of the world would love his own, but because you are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hateth you. That's those waves. That's those high waves that's coming, that's hitting, that you have to go through to deal with this world, man. You're going to deal with so much stuff. It's better to serve Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahawashi. On that island, which me and my sister was venturing to, we was set apart. We was by ourselves. It's a small island, so that be the remnant. We be set apart. Hey, why do Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahawashi? Because I asked for understanding for the dream even more, and I'm getting it right now. So it's that remnant, man. You know, the rest are blinded. Romans 11. So we are set apart on that small island. Romans 11:7. What then Israel have not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election hath obtained it, and the rest were blinded. So we are on that small island, relaxing, chilling, much fruit, hydration, you know, water, chilling, got a speedboat. We relaxed on the island, right? And then the rest of the world is blind, partying on the world, and you know, on that big island, San Mateo. That's, you know, I don't know why that stuck in my head, but I knew that big island was called San Mateo. You know, I gotta look up what that means. But man, this has been a dream. I call it a thief in the night dream, and it was beautiful. So to summarize it, really, Jake, when they bypass your security, right? They bypassing your discernment, they bypassing your guard, and they getting into you. But if you call upon the name of Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahawashi, he gives you that chance, that slight chance, because it was a slight moment. Dude was standing right there to the right. If I didn't react, he could have took me out. And I couldn't move because that demon, that sleep paralysis demon, he appeared as, right? But as soon as I called the name, I grabbed that long hair. So it's like I cut that nigga by the ways he go off. You cut these false prophets by the ways that they go off, right? The same thing going back to Ahtham, right? Man, that'll be the last scripture. And then I'm going to slide. 1 Corinthians 11 and 14. Doeth not even nature itself teach you that if a man have long hair, it is a shame unto him. Okay? That man got long, bushy hair, man. You know. And I don't know if it's past his neck, but I think it is. You know, I ain't looking to that dude. And the hat, he always wearing the hat and teaching with the hat. That nigga's off, man. At the end of the day, he's off. Okay? So it was by the way that he was going off that I was able to grab and destroy him, man. That was his weakness. That was his disadvantages. The way that you false prophets go off. That's your disadvantages, man. Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahawashi is not dealing with you guys. That's why you out here stealing and scamming. Because earlier in the dream, he was scamming females. It didn't matter the age. He was scamming. You know, and that could be in a spiritual sense. He don't care. Right? You know, so, hey, you false prophets is going to get it, man, because y'all some thieves and some robbers, as Yahawashi said. So with that being said, all praises be to Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahawashi. Ba'ashem Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops with the great millstone that teach well, rule well, and teach well in sincerity. Shalawam to the Lord's hopefully elect. Kwam Yasharahla, and a bubble ball to this wicked nation. Shalawam.